Hey everyone, and welcome to English Flow Podcast. Today's episode is all about something we experience every single day, no matter where we live: the weather. Sometimes the weather changes our mood, our plans, and even our energy. A sunny morning can make people feel happy and motivated, while a cold, rainy afternoon can make us want to stay inside under a blanket with a warm drink. So in this episode, we're going to talk about weather in a very natural way. You'll learn common English words and phrases that people use when talking about sunny days, rain, wind, snow, heat, and everything in between. A casual and friendly tone, just real, everyday English. All right, let's begin. You wake up in the morning, and before you even get out of bed, you wonder about one thing. What's the weather like today? Almost everyone does this. Weather is part of daily life. It changes what we wear, where we go, and sometimes even how we feel. Maybe you grab your phone and check the weather app. Maybe you look out the window first. And usually, your first thought is something simple. Oh, it's sunny today. Or a casual and friendly tone for a conversational podcast. It looks cloudy. Sometimes the weather immediately changes your mood. Sunny weather often makes people want to go outside. Parks become busy. Cafes fill with people. Children play outside longer. Even simple things like walking to work or school feel more pleasant. When people talk about good weather, they often say things like, "It's nice outside." "The weather is lovely today." "It feels so warm." And warmth changes people too. In cold weather, many people walk quickly and stay quiet. But on warm days, people slow down. They sit outside. They smile more. They spend more time outdoors. Of course, not every morning is sunny. Sometimes you wake up and the sky is completely gray. Thick clouds cover everything. The light outside feels soft and quiet. And maybe your first reaction is, "Oh no, it's raining." Rainy days have a completely different feeling. You hear the sound of rain hitting the windows or the roof. Cars move slowly through wet streets. People carry umbrellas and wear jackets. Some people dislike rainy weather because it makes everything harder. Traffic becomes slower. Shoes get wet. Plans change. You often hear people say, "I forgot my umbrella." "It's pouring." "I hope the rain stops soon." But interestingly, other people love rainy days. For them, rain feels peaceful, calm, relaxing. They enjoy sitting inside with coffee or tea while listening to the sound of rain outside. And honestly, weather can completely change the atmosphere of a day without changing anything else. It's one of the easiest ways to start a conversation. If two strangers are waiting for a bus, one person might say, "Cold today, isn't it?" And suddenly, a conversation begins. Weather is simple, but it connects people. In many countries, talking about the weather is almost part of daily culture. At work, someone might walk in and say, "It's freezing outside." And another person answers, "Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this cold." These small conversations happen everywhere. Offices, schools, cafes, buses, elevators. And the vocabulary people use is usually very natural and repetitive. For example, when it's very cold, people say, "Ooh, it's very cold." "It's freezing." "I'm so cold. I can't feel my hands." Cold weather changes daily routines too. People wear heavy coats, scarves, gloves, and boots. They hurry indoors. Warm drinks suddenly become much more attractive. And when winter becomes very cold, snow sometimes arrives. Snow changes the world in a special way. Streets become quieter. Cars move carefully. Roofs turn white. Trees look softer and brighter. For children, snow often means excitement. Snowballs, snowmen, winter holidays. Adults usually react a little differently. Some enjoy snow because it looks beautiful. Others immediately think, "Traffic is gonna be terrible." Still, snow creates moments people remember. There's something peaceful about standing outside during snowfall and hearing almost no sound around you. And then, after weeks or months of cold weather, something changes. The air feels softer one morning. The sunlight lasts longer. People stop wearing heavy jackets. Spring arrives. Spring feels like waking up after a long sleep. Trees become green again. Flowers appear. Parks become colorful. People often say, "The weather is getting warmer." Spring is finally here. And you can feel people's energy changing with the season. In winter, many people stay indoors. In spring, suddenly everyone wants to go outside again. People walk more, exercise more, spend more time in nature. And then eventually, spring slowly turns into summer. Summer has its own personality. Long days, bright sunlight, hot afternoons, open windows, fans running in the background. Some people absolutely love summer. They enjoy the heat, the beach, vacations, cold drinks, and late sunsets. Others feel completely different. For them, hot weather feels uncomfortable and exhausting. And during very hot days, you hear the same phrases again and again. "It's so hot." "I'm sweating." "I need cold water." Heat changes behavior too. People move more slowly. They search for shade. Ice cream suddenly becomes more popular than ever. And at night, when the air stays warm, many people struggle to sleep comfortably. Trips, holidays, outdoor dinners, swimming pools, beaches, and evenings where the sky stays bright until late. And then, little by little, the air changes again. The mornings become cooler. Leaves begin falling from trees. Autumn arrives quietly. Autumn weather feels calmer somehow. The heat disappears, but the deep winter cold hasn't arrived yet. People start wearing jackets again. Cafes smell like coffee. Wind becomes stronger. And windy weather has its own feeling too. Sometimes wind feels refreshing. Other times it feels annoying. You walk outside and your hair moves everywhere. Leaves fly across the street. Doors close loudly. People might laugh and say, "It's really windy today." Or, if the weather becomes extreme, "The wind is so strong." And this is another interesting thing about weather. It constantly changes. Sometimes the forecast says one thing, and reality says another. Maybe the app says it will be sunny, but then rain suddenly starts falling in the afternoon. That's why people often ask, "What's the weather going to be like tomorrow?" Weather forecasts are part of many people's routines. Before trips, before work, before vacations, before almost anything outdoors, people check the forecast. Will it rain? Will it snow? Will it stay warm? Even small weather changes can influence decisions. And honestly, weather also affects emotions more than people realize. A dark gray day can make someone feel tired or quiet. Bright sunshine can improve someone's mood without any special reason. Of course, everyone is different. Some people feel happiest during storms. Others love cold winter mornings. Others wait all year for summer. Weather is personal. It becomes part of people's memories, too. Sometimes when people remember an important moment in life, they also remember the weather. It was raining that day. It was a beautiful sunny afternoon. It was snowing outside. The weather becomes part of the feeling of the memory itself. And maybe that's why weather never becomes boring to talk about. Because it's not really just about temperature or rain. It's about experience. It's about how the world feels around us every day. A cold morning before work. A rainy afternoon at home. A warm summer evening with friends. The sound of wind outside your window at night. These things feel small, but together they quietly shape daily life. And when you learn weather vocabulary in English, you're not only learning words. You're learning how people describe feelings, moods, and everyday experiences. So, the next time you look outside, try thinking about the weather in English. Maybe you say, "It's cloudy today." "It looks like rain." "The air feels warm."
"It's freezing outside."
Simple sentences like these are part of real communication, real-life English. And the more you connect English to ordinary moments around you, the more natural it starts to feel. Thanks for listening today. Take care, enjoy the weather wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next episode.